Stories Walk the Pilgrims Road.
Late 14th century, from the 1380s to around 1400. The Canterbury Tales is a collection of stories written in late 14th century England by the poet Geoffrey Chaucer. It is generally dated to the period from the late 1380s to around 1400 and is thought to have been composed intermittently until the end of the author's life.
The work is widely recognized as one of the earliest large-scale literary achievements written in Middle English and marks a decisive turning point at which English literature moved away from the dominance of Latin and French and placed the language of ordinary people at the center of literary expression.
The setting of the work is a pilgrimage route leading from London to Canterbury Cathedral. Pilgrims who have gathered to visit the shrine of Saint Thomas Becket meet at an inn and agree to tell stories one by one in order to relieve the tedium of the journey.
Although the pilgrimage provides a religious framework, the stories told within it are not limited to pious themes.
On the contrary, worldly and vivid aspects of human life such as desire, vanity, jealousy, and laughter come strongly to the fore. The pilgrims who appear in the work form a cross-section of medieval English society.
Knights, nuns, merchants, scholars, millers, and servants, people of differing social ranks and values, walk the same road and each tells a story of his or her own. The narratives range widely, from chivalric romances and love stories to moral tales and coarse, comic anecdotes. This diversity is not accidental but deliberately arranged to reflect the social position and personality of each narrator.
One of the greatest attractions of the work lies in its double narrative structure.
Through their stories, the pilgrims seek to assert their own values and justify themselves, yet their choice of words and perspectives often reveal unconscious contradictions and hypocrisy. Readers are thus placed in a position where they enjoy the tale itself while simultaneously observing and judging the character of the storyteller.
This sharp insight into human behavior is what makes Chaucer a writer who transcends a purely medieval worldview. The Canterbury Tales is an unfinished work.
It is believed that the original plan was for each pilgrim to tell 4 stories, 2 on the outward journey and 2 on the return, but only a little over 20 tales survive. This incompleteness, however, has come to be valued not as a flaw but as a defining feature. Rather than moving toward a single unified conclusion, the juxtaposition of fragmentary voices brings into relief the polyphonic nature of medieval society. Modern scholarship also places importance on the fact that the order of the tales differs from manuscript to manuscript.
There is no definitive or authoritative sequence, and the act of editing itself leaves room for interpretation.
Thanks to digital manuscript archives made available by institutions such as the British Library, these variations can now be compared by anyone online. As a result, the Canterbury Tales continues to be read not only as a historical classic but also as a text that remains open to ongoing reinterpretation.
The stories told by people traveling the pilgrimage road reflect a human society in which faith and desire, order and chaos, coexist at the same time. Written at the end of the 14th century, this collection continues quietly to speak across the ages about the power of words to connect people and to lay them bare.